Let me ask you one question. Straight. No sugarcoating. Every single day you wake up. You go to work. You come back exhausted at night. And then, one day, you ask yourself, after all this hard work, why is my money never growing? You think, maybe I'm not working hard enough. Maybe I am the problem. Maybe something is wrong with me. But today, I am going to tell you the truth. That school never told you. That your family never told you. That nobody ever tells you. Because the people who know this truth, they want to make sure you never find out. You are not poor. You were taught to stay poor. And after this video, your life will never be the same again. Pay close attention, because the next few minutes are the minutes after which you will never be the same person again. 1957. America. A secret experiment was conducted. Psychologist Dr. James McConnell proved that the human brain, in its first 7 years, whatever it learns to believe, it believes that for the rest of its life. The first 7 years. Just 7 years. And your entire life is decided. Now think, in your first 7 years, what did you hear in your home? Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are corrupt. We're not that type of family. Just be grateful for what you have. These were not just words. This was programming. And your brain, like a sponge, absorbed every single word. And then you grew up, and that same programming hid inside every single decision you ever made. Stanford University, 2019. A study was conducted on 3,000 adults. The results were shocking. People who grew up in poor households had a wealth recognition section of their brain that was 47% smaller than people who grew up in wealthy households. 47%. Just because of where you were born. Just because of what you heard growing up. Was that your fault? No. Can it be changed? Yes. But first, you need to hear the full truth. Now let us talk about the place where your programming was completed. School. The place your parents told you would build your life. School taught you history, geography, chemistry, literature. Fine. But what did school never teach you? How to make money. What an investment is. How to build assets. How tax works. How to run a business. Was that an accident? Was it forgotten? No. This was designed. John D. Rockefeller, the richest man in America, built the public school system in 1903. He said it himself. I don't want thinkers. I want workers. Your school was training you for someone else's factory, and you smiled and attended every single day. MIT, 2021. Shocking research results. Students who grew up only hearing, study hard and get a job, had their entrepreneurial thinking reduced by 83%. Compared to those who received financial education at home, 83%. It was not your lack of effort. There was nothing wrong with you. You were sent into the world already broken. And then you grew up, searched for jobs, stayed comfortable with a salary, and never once thought there was a completely different path. But after school, did your programming stop? No. The real game had only just begun. Television, social media, news, movies. They all work together to do one thing. They built a consumer inside you, a worker inside you, not a dreamer, a buyer. Social media showed you someone's luxury car, someone's mansion, someone's exotic vacation. And something happened inside your brain. You tried to buy those things with a salary that could never afford them. And at the end of the month, account zero. And you asked yourself, where did it all go? Now let me show you who your real enemy is. Your enemy is not a person. Your enemy is the system you were born into, that you studied in, that you work inside. This system wants you to work, pay taxes, consume, sleep, and wake up and do it all over again. Forever. If you wake up, the system breaks. So the system trained you to stay asleep. But some people woke up. Some people saw the system, and everything changed for them. A man was born poor. His father told him, go to school, get a job, retire safely. But he saw the system, and he asked the one question the system never wanted him to ask. He learned the difference between assets and liabilities. He bought his first property at 26. No rich family, no connections, no luck. Just thinking outside the system. Cambridge University, 2020. 20 years of research on 10,000 people. People who stayed in job mindset. Their average net worth grew by only $8,000 in 20 years. People who shifted to owner mindset. Their average net worth reached $2.3 million. $8,000 versus $2.3 million. Same 20 years. Same effort. Only one difference. Which mindset? Now I am going to show you exactly how to break out of this system. Not motivation, not inspiration. Exact steps. Step 1. Identify your programming. Every time your mind says, this is not for me. Money is not for people like me. I am not that lucky. Stop and ask yourself, is this my thought? Or did someone program this into me? Step 2. Start building one asset right now, no matter how small. Something that makes money while you sleep. Step 3. Identify who is holding you back. Family, friends, society. The ones who say, be realistic. They are not your enemies. They are victims of the same system. But their imprisonment cannot become your imprisonment. Step 4. Every single month, give at least 20% of your income to your future self. Investment, education, asset, anything. But give it to yourself first. The system wants you to pay everyone else first and keep nothing for yourself. The wealthy do the exact opposite. They pay themselves first. Always. Let me say it all one final time. Listen carefully. You are not poor. You were programmed to stay poor. By your home, by your school, by the media, by the system. This was not your fault. But now that you know, it is your responsibility. Identify your programming. Build one asset. Understand your circle. Pay yourself first. This system was not built by accident. It was designed for you. Your hard work to build someone else's wealth. Your sleep to fuel someone else's dreams. Your entire life as a wheel in their machine. Until you wake up. But you are awake now. And once a person truly wakes up, no system can ever put them back to sleep. There is only one question left. What will you do now? Will you go back to sleep? Or will you start breaking your programming? One belief at a time. Starting today. If this video opened your eyes today, share it with one person who needs to hear it. Because someone in your life is still asleep inside this system, and they have absolutely no idea. The next video is already waiting for you.